need to extend this gear change lever, and what I've decided to do is I want to make it adjustable as well. So what I'm going to do, what I've done already, is I've cut it in half and I've drilled a hole in there, and I'm going to put this pin into there, and then I'm going to take this threaded rod and I'm going to put it into the other side of the pin. And the reason that I'm using this pin or dowel is to get it more accurate, so that when I weld it, it's more concentric. Then the other thing that I'm going to look at doing is I'm going to get a tube between the two, and I'm going to weld a thread on, and so that I can adjust it. So we'll see how we do. The other thing is I'm putting a bit of a chamfer over there so that I can get in to give it a proper weld. Now the two halves of the gear change lever, there's the dowels that are in. I've chamfered that so everything will look straight once I weld it up. Here's the threaded rod welded on. You can see by putting in the dowel, everything comes up nice and straight. And this will be the tube that I'm going to connect each of these to. So here I'm making up the end caps that are going to go on either side of the tube. Here I'm drilling in with a center drill to give us our point. So I'm drilling this to 14 millimeters, and we're going to tap it with a 16 mil tap, which is over here. And as you can see, that's 16 and that's 14, but we need to go to the inner part of the thread, and that's why it's 14. So here you can see the drill has gone through. So now we can put the tap in, and we can tap that thread. To get the tap lined up with the part that I'm doing, I put the tap into the drill chuck here, and then I turn the actual chuck by hand just to line it up and get everything square. So there it's lined up, and now I can put this in the vise and I can actually cut the thread with this tap. So the thread has been tapped, everything looks square, so the thread is all cut nicely. Use oil, and I'm just going to clean it up. So this part fits on here nicely, all square, so this can be welded into the end of the tube. So here I'm just putting a chamfer on so that I can weld. So when I weld this in, it'll give a good weld, and I can line up everything with this front face. So this is knocked in square, and now I can weld in that gap that I've left there. All welded up. Everything looks okay. I'm just going to give it a quick paint now. So here it's all in place, painted up. I've just got to set it, but everything seems to be working okay.